Hi, my name is Harm from Doosan Industrial Vehicle Europe Training Department, and today I would like to talk about this new model, our D30NXP, a model that is made in our factory in China in Yantai. And I just would like to highlight some new things on this machine. One detail that is new is a larger step up, handy for working boots. However, one of the main changes on this machine is the engine. It is a Euro 5 engine, as is required in Europe nowadays. It is actually a Kubota V2400 engine with a common rail fuel system. And it's got all the components a modern common rail engine has got. One important aspect about this engine with a particle filter is the use of an electric throttle valve. It's positioned underneath here, and this throttle valve is there to regulate the air entrance into the engine with ultimate goal to generate more heat for automatic regeneration of the particle filter. I will now go back to the back of the truck. Here we have a clear view on the exhaust muffler. On the first part there is the DOC, the diesel oxidation catalytic muffler. The DOC is responsible to heat up as quickly as possible in order to convert hydrocarbons and carbon monoxide as quickly as possible. Behind there on the second part there's the actual particle filter. There are three temperature sensors. The first one at the entrance of the DOC to have a reference temperature of the exhaust gas. The second one is after the DOC at the entrance of the diesel particle filter. Important to know if the DOC is well warmed up or not. And finally, the third temperature sensor at the exit of the particle filter. Underneath here you see two tubes, which are two pressure tubes. One in front of the particle filter and one after the particle filter. Both tubes are connected to a pressure differential sensor. If the pressure before the filter becomes too high compared to the pressure after the filter, is an indication that the particle filter is full and that a part regeneration should be done. We will now go back to the front of the truck. Here at the front of the truck I would like to emphasize this new display. You can always, if you have the occasion, look at the gauges, the regular gauge and the regular lights, warning lights. However, now what's important is this display. When you switch on the machine, first thing you notice is this ticking sound, which is the electric fuel pump, which obviously starts pumping when you switch on the ignition. Now, if you focus on this display, this is all related to the exhaust and the particle filter. First, what you see here are the bars which indicate the fill up of the particle filter. This will give the operator an idea how far the particle filter is filled up and thus when it would be about time to do a part regeneration. Underneath there you see ash. It now says 0%. This truck is virtually new, which is normal. However, during its operation and at about 6,000 working hours, you will see that the percentage will go up to 100%. The ash cannot be removed by regeneration. The ash needs to be removed by taking off the particle filter and bringing that to a specialized workshop. And underneath some important buttons. In case the filter is full, there is this icon appearing which looks exactly like this, indicating that it's time to do a part regeneration. what do you need to do at that point? You need to warm up the engine, work with it normally, put it aside, pull the handbrake, let the engine run, and push this button. Then the engine revs will go up to generate more heat, and the regeneration will be finished in about half an hour. A second button is the engine check button, meaning if there is a problem with the engine or there is a problem with the exhaust system, there is this engine check light appearing. You can easily check that by pushing this button. When you push this, 2 error codes will appear on the display. With these error codes you can check in a workshop manual to see what the meaning is of these error codes. And of course, in case the truck is operational in an explosion sensitive environment, you can switch off the automatic and parked regeneration by putting this button. However, we would advise not to touch it in case the truck is in normal operation.